On the Domino's post-game report, Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson and the associate head coach of the Eagles, Jake Benson, stands between us. Chuck, started ugly, but certainly finished pretty. What was the big change that necessitated the program's 27th double-digit comeback since the year 2000?
Well, you got to first of all give credit to Tusculum. I've been sharing with you my concerns because they play a gambling style defensively. They can turn you over, which they turned us over, and they make it tough. But they take so many threes, man. It can overwhelm you. And the 26 of their first half shots were threes.
Yeah.
And they shot the cover off the ball, and it forced us to have to make some game time adjustments that thankfully I think sort of slowed them down. Obviously, it slowed them down in terms of their 3-point shot making in the second half. But I also felt like that we sort of settled and were able to put points on the board the second half and keep game point pressure on them. And credit goes to Tusculum and to our players for having poise and resiliency to bounce back that second half and really make a statement.
Part of the big bounce back concerned Bodley, not Peyton Woods and Zaylen Peeler. They combined for 28 in the first half. The second half, they only score 11.
Yeah.
What was the deal with slowing those two down?
Well, I mean, some of the shots that Woods made the first half weren't surprising to me because I had warned our guys that this is a guy that's an elite level shooter and has really no range. And if he gets hot, I mean, he's almost undefendable from range. So I thought we did a bad job of getting out to him. I think his range sort of caught our guys off guard despite the preparation and the scout. But I thought the second half we were able to get to him and we did some adjustments there and we're able to put more ball pressure on him, and it sort of, I think obviously it slowed him down there.
Meanwhile, Sean Jones, a new career high, school record extending, 15th career double-double. What about the job that he did stepping up in the absence of an efficient scoring night from Charles Clark?
Well, Sean, the guy had a 100-degree fever yesterday, and thankfully he took his meds overnight and came in here and was completely hydrated and was able to deliver. I thought this whole second semester he's come back with such a sense of urgency. I think he's a senior. He knows that his every game's one game close to the end of his career, and I think he wants to extend this thing on as long as he can. And so, he brought it. And to be honest, I mean, I've got to give Shane Williams some credit. Shane Williams bribed, and I heard this from owners, he bribed Sean Jones. Today's Shane's birthday. And I heard him tell Sean and some other guys, I've never asked y'all for anything. I want a big time performance on my birthday. And so, I think that will then earn them some benefits tomorrow when it comes to practice or maybe no practice. So
you look at the second half, down 10 at one point, a 13-4 run to tie it, and then a 17-3 run to extend the lead to double digits. What do you remember from those two spurts that triggered those two runs?
Well, we went with a smaller lineup, which we've not done that really at all lately, and I thought that helped us be able to spread it out, get more of a 5-out look. They were going a lot of 5-out, and that was giving us some problems. So we flipped the script on, went 5-out ourselves. We were able to get a lot of penetration, got to the line there 26 times the second half. I thought that was a big difference. We were able to do that, and we're big in trying to get multiple possession stops, and I thought we had some 2 and 3 possession stops there the second half, along with our own offensive efficiency, and it added up to a nice couple of runs for us.
Turn your attention now to the Wingate Bulldogs, a Wingate team that entered tonight unbeaten at home. What do you have to do to get ready for a team that's always going to be well coached under Brian Good?
Well, I think they lost so much to graduation last year that I think that the thought was they would be in rebuild mode. But I know their program, the history of the program, the tradition. Brian Good is as good a coach as there is anywhere. That's ironic, isn't it? Brian Good is good. But I'm really not. I can't be surprised as much as he's made it happen again with some new guys, and it's a tough place, man. They're stingy. They're a ball control team. They make you play their game, and it'll take our best. I mean, as you know, we've gone down there. Not in the recent past, they've owned us. A few years back, we were going in there 3, maybe 4 times in a row and got W. So yeah. We know how to do that. But I think we've got a little momentum going right now, and hopefully we have a couple of good days of preparation and take the show on the road and earn another one, hopefully.
Chuck, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Cap.